What's up guys, DevilDog here with Explominate.com, here to do my first ever true Let's Play of a 4X game. And I have chosen to start with Endless Legend, which by now you've seen my review of, hopefully. If you haven't, go check it out. I been given permission by Amplitude to showcase the Cultists as of September 18th, so I'm going to do my best to make sure this gets out as early on the 18th as I possibly can get it. That way you guys can see the Cultists, get excited about them, and yeah, I've put in about 60 hours in Endless Legend in its beta, or its early access form, and through its VIP program, and that makes me competent, but not an expert, so I apologize for any, just horrible moves. It's like my style to make stupid moves, because I have a hard time thinking about what I'm doing and talking, but I'm getting better. So hopefully I don't make anything like absolutely horrible, any horrible moves. But let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, I will go ahead and toggle the FIDSI display, and that kind of gives us an overview of what we're looking at here to see where a good spot to colonize our first city would be. So we've got this anomaly here that adds some FIDSI bonuses here that is alright, but isn't great. This one here, the chromatic land, is actually a pretty decent one, but see if there's a way we can utilize it, because I don't want to colonize here close to the border because I can't use these tiles. Alright, I think my best bet is going to be perhaps right here, I think, because I've got the 5 research, I've got 3 gold, which is really nothing at all, but I do have a lot of food, so I can start basically producing citizens and maybe even directing them to create gold. So I think that's gonna be my best spot. You don't really want to wait until turn 2, like the debate with civilization, where you kind of wait to turn 2 if you got a really good spot you could find, because I find that it's really not quite as important within this legend. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe somebody who's way better at this game can tell me that I'm totally wrong. So we're going to colonize right here. Voila. C'est très bien. Oui? Not really. So that means we're going to look now at our FIDSI output as a result of our colonization efforts, and it's not a bad place actually. I mean, it's not great, it's definitely not the best start I've ever had, but we're producing 12 food, so that's going to create a new citizen in 3 turns. Good start. We're producing, well, we have 9 production, and it's alright. I like double digits in all of these. I mean, that's the best, but that doesn't always happen, so you kind of have to roll with the punches. And I'm not getting much research, but it's still at least more than just 1 or 2. And we have a decent dust output. And I called it gold before, I'm sorry. It's dust. It is dust. It is the currency of the endless universe. So it's basically like it's definitely a polarizing currency, as some people hate it, some people live off of it. If you guys are familiar with the Broken Lords, they literally are created through it. So the Cultists, they are a faction that goes about subjugating minor factions as often and frequently as possible. So they will subjugate minor faction villages like this one here, and then actually get the FIDSI bonuses that are surrounding that one. So this one's good. This one actually, we can subjugate this one quickly and assimilate it. No, we don't have to assimilate it even. We just have to subjugate it and convert it to our religion, our screwed up religion. And this is a good village because we have the +5, or I'm sorry, yeah, +5 food here and +4 industry, which is excellent. So that'll probably be my first goal as far as who to subjugate But that is the idea. They basically will subjugate minor villages like that, and they can do it in any region. It doesn't matter if they're already occupied by other factions. And yeah, so, and then what happens is that each village will spawn units every 10 to 15 turns. Last time I saw it, it was 15 turns. I don't know if that's been changed. But it was 15 turns, and it's a really decent skill. But the problem is you only have this one city. This is the only city that you'll ever get, and of course you can expand it and make it a level 2 city and expand the districts, but you can't build another one. You can't colonize any more cities. So these minor faction villages end up being your, kind of like your cities. So what we're going to do is we're going to send this guy over here, and we're going to go ahead and pick a research. And a lot of people either go for seed storage or the mill foundry at first. And it's split 50-50, is maybe not quite 50-50, but it's split as to which one is the better choice. I'm going to go with food bonus today. Maybe tomorrow I'll go with mill foundry. But I'm going to go with food because I want to go ahead and create as many people as I can so I can start spreading them across the FIDSI outputs. So with each person here, you can, basically assign them to different FIDSI outputs, and they create FIDSI numbers. And I say FIDSI, and maybe some of you guys don't know what FIDSI means, but it's food, industry, dust. Wait, I just screwed. Yeah. Food, industry, dust, science, and influence. So maybe these two should switch just so that it goes in line with the FIDSI acronym, but that's it right there. And with each person that you have assigned to them, you can tell what they, how much they modify the output numbers. So if I have one worker here, they produce per worker 2 influence here, 4 dust here, 4 science, 4 industry, blah blah blah. You get the point. So enough with the introduction. We're going to continue on. I'll let you read that. Alright, so that is our very first quest. We're going to convert 2 minor faction villages into the cult. It's a good thing. And if for some of you who aren't familiar with this, maybe the cultists were a fan-created faction. The actual idea behind it was from Nosferatu, from the forums, and the art direction was done by Telem, and I don't remember who the last one was, and I'm sorry. They created the faction logo and I believe the ships, and I'm sorry that I don't remember who made them. Yikes, I'm totally gonna get flack for that. Moving this guy over here, we're gonna just investigate that, and there was nothing there, unfortunately. And before I go too far, I'm actually going to come back up here and see what we can do to subjugate these guys, to bring them into the cult. And we have, okay, that's just that. You can right click that to get rid of it. Oh crap, yes. See, I've already made a mistake. I've actually gone 2 turns without starting something in my city. So with the oh my God. Sorry, see, I told you I was going to screw this up. But with the options given, I'm going to go with the Founders Memorial because it has basically just a blanket FIDSI bonus across the board, and there's nothing else really that needs to be built. I can't believe I went 2 turns without building it. See, this is what I do. I should actually write a list of things that I need to do while I'm playing. You can use this button here to move your units, or you can click them and move them back, but it's easier to just hit this button because they're going to go in the direction that they were originally planning to anyways. And I'm going to make sure that I'm not forgetting anything at this point. This is diplomatic relations. My armies I'm not really doing anything with. I don't need to do anything with my heroes. The quests are good to go. I've already got research going. I don't need to look at my comprehensive list of cities, and I don't need to look at the Empire screen just yet. I can actually click this open. You can see what the strengths and weaknesses of the cultists are. Mouse over all this stuff so you guys can see it, and pause it on all of it. I'm not going to sit here forever and look at them. They start with the language square, and they start with military science. And here you go with all the other bonuses that they have. And that's that. Hopefully I won't forget something major, like, I don't know, producing something in my cities again. I would like to see some sort of indicator that I'm not producing anything in my city, like some sort of like exclamation mark or something, because I do that far too often. It is not just a I'm videotaping this and doing a let's play event. So here we go. Let's go ahead and talk to them. We'll parlay with them. I'll need 20 influence to convert them when I do eventually get them pacified. Alright, so the tribe has informed you that their kidnapped brothers are somewhere in a nearby region called Solon. Locate the right boss village, which has a marker on it, and destroy it. I can do that. Zoom out and see if we've got it already indicated. We don't. So we can pull up the quest menu. Forgot which one that is. That one right there. No, it's not that one. Totally not that one. There we go. Sorry. Free our people, and what we can do is either we can have this pinned, which we should. It'll also show the location of said boss village. Okay, it shows where it originated, but it doesn't show. Alright, well, we know that it's in the Sullen region, which is the region that I've already settled. So let's go ahead and find the boss village, and we can take it out and help these guys out here. So we got 4 more turns before that's created. See, we should have had another population. We do, so I'll keep it here just because I want a third one, and then maybe we can move one to the industry so we can build some of these buildings faster. 67, I could rush it. Not necessarily. I'm not going to. I don't think that I need to rush Founders Memorial. I've got nothing lined up, and I don't really need to build anything. And I don't need to add to my army just yet, so we'll go ahead and let it be for now. And so we've got the seed storage. We can move straight to Mill Foundry. I don't really know of any other strategy other than building these 2 first, which kind of sucks in that there's no real choice in the matter. I don't know that they're really, other than the Broken Lords, that's the only reason that I can think that you wouldn't. I mean, you can't even build the seed storage for the Broken Lords. But the Empire Mint is the one that you'd build for them. So there's no real choice in your first couple choices, in my opinion. But after the first 2, it becomes a little bit more of a strategic decision. Maybe that can be changed in the future. But this game is still awesome. Don't get me wrong. Silly little things like that don't bother me when everything else is working out so well. I think this might be it right here. So we've also gained a level. We'll inspect this guy. That's a really good governor skill, but because he's more of a, he is like a warrior. He's an infantry class, so we'll give him +3 defense on hero. Skedaddle over here. There it is. Alright. And we're going to crush them because they have their kidnapped brothers. And for those of you who haven't seen it, we're about to initiate what is probably one of my favorite parts of the game, and that is combat. Alright, so we're going to do this manually, and we're going to go on the offensive. here is an opportunity to see the cultist units. So their support, they have unleashed potential, which adds all sorts of good things to units, and they also don't really damage enemies too well, but this guy here more than makes up for it. So almost reticent, you know, we'll bring him back over this way a little bit. Also in the options, I've increased combat speed by 2, so these guys are moving a little bit faster than the default settings. We'll do that, we'll leave him there, and I'm going to probably have this guy, because one of them can give this guy the buff, the other guy will hit this guy. And we have him already hitting this one. Let's do it. Let's see how it goes. Again, I'm not the best player ever, so if they all die, it's probably good. Alright, so their initiative was obviously much higher than mine. This is good because I'll get the bonus from being above them, and that means I just crushed them for 56. So that's a good start. We'll do exactly what we just did. I know that, this guy's gonna die, so wonder if he shouldn't just try to. No, because they have higher initiative than I do. So as you can see here, initiative's 35 and 35, and mine are 26. Well, that's 26 as well, and 22. So yeah, they're crushing me initiative-wise. You can also see their attack order here up top. And I forgot to look at that before I realized what I was doing. So, trying to think of the best way to do it. Yeah, I see this buffing if I can. He's not going to. This guy attacking him and probably killing him. No, I don't know that he can get 62 hit points out of him. This would be a close one. We'll see how it goes. I may lose my very first battle. That's really, really embarrassing. But whatever. You guys aren't judging me, right? Alright. Didn't happen like I was hoping. I still think I can pull this out. We're going to focus fire on this guy, and we're going to go with that. Man, what a crushing blow. So hopefully he'll hit him. Oh no, that's not a good spot to go. 56. Which made him dead, which I am happy about. Alright, so he has an attack bonus, which is what that signifies. And I have all the oh, I still don't have the bonuses from this guy. So let's move him here. But I'm gonna, nope, I can't do that. So if I move, he's going to attack me. I'll just play it out like this and see how it goes. It's going to be so close. Very, very, very close. Alright, I think I can do it. That was not how it should have ended, though. And I just barely got out with this by the skin of my teeth. Return to the tribe's village and restore their trust. Yes. I only lost the majority of my units doing that. But I did it. Alright, so now I have them pacified, and because they're in my region, as it would be for any other faction, I can I can assimilate them. I'm not going to. I'd rather have, well, let's see how their Fidzi looks. No, it's not that great, so I'm not even going to worry. I mean, they may end up being the second village that I pacify, or I'm sorry, convert to the cult, but I'm not worrying about them just yet because this one has a much better Fidzi bonus. And this isn't building anything anymore. We completed the Founders Memorial. Let's move to the seed storage. And we can't rush it just yet. And we've got this guy here now. So we're going to move him to... Oh, it's only two. Wait. What happened there? So we're from... 11 to 15. Okay, for some reason I thought it only increased by 2. So 15 will bring this down to 5 turns, but it increases my time to new population by 2 turns. So I'm good with it. It's a fair trade-off, and I will continue on my quest. Return to the tribe, tell them how awesome I was and how I sacrificed 2 of my units for their well-being, and then cry myself to sleep because what? No, there was a time limit. Oh no. Oh dear God, I lost 2 people and I lost. Hi. So evidently the Ardent Mages are very near me, and they have shown themselves just after I learned how horrible I just... Oh, so bad. I don't know why I didn't notice that there was a time limit. I don't know that I could have actually done it. It doesn't matter. But I lost 2 units, and I will gain absolutely nothing as a result. I can bribe them, but I have to wait a turn. Oh, dear God. Alright, so that didn't work out well for me. There was obviously a time limit, which there are with a lot of quests, and I didn't notice it, and I didn't get back in time, and now I'm 2 units down with nothing to show for it. So, oh, didn't mean to do that. Let's see what I did. Alright, so Mill Foundry was researched. I can do the Fanatic, which is a cavalry unit. I can also build the Empire Mint, which will help me with my dust production. I didn't see any... Oh, I did actually. I believe I saw glass steel out there, didn't I? But I don't remember, to be honest. So we can probably go with the sewer system because I'd like to have my approval up. That helps my FIDSI output, so let's do that. May not be everybody's third choice, but why can't I do this? Village is already pacified. Oh wow. They must have actually destroyed it. The Ardent Mages must have attacked it. Because I see all the flames now. The village has been pacified and destroyed, but no one controls it. So they must have come through and destroyed it, which actually works for my benefit. So now I have to gain more influence. I can rush this, which I will, and I'll send this guy over to create more influence so that I can build 30 influence faster in order to subjugate these guys. It's 30, right? Oh, it's 40. Okay, whatever. I think it starts off at 30 and it increases throughout time. So, alright. Let's see what we can do to increase our influence output as fast as possible. Food is now plus 10 as a result of our seed storage. Sorry, got sidetracked there for a second. Oh, it looks like... Alright, so let's do the Mill Foundry. And yeah, we've got 128 dust. This is going to be 178 dust to complete. With the plus 10, I can probably move somebody else over to influence. We want to get influence as fast as possible. Looks like we're going to be plus 6 now, so in, I don't know, 5 turns, 4 turns, 4 or 5 turns, we're going to be capable of subjugating these guys, making them ours. Let's make sure that's still at 40. I'll walk over here just to kind of expand that out a little bit. Don't see the Ardent Mages. One more turn and we can make them ours. Maybe walk out just a little bit to see if I can see anything. No. Come back this way and we'll end our turn. Wait, what do we produce here? So we've got a 4 population. And now it's really important for the cultists to create a lot of influence so that we can start subjugating these guys as fast as possible. Still 40. End turn. And now we have 44. We can go ahead and make them ours. They're converting. So now, as a result, they've given us a Drider. So there's a Drider here. And see how now this basically acts as a city. I get the Fidzi that's around it, and which is a great thing because I have these two, you know, that help out. And there'll also be popping out a unit of a Drider unit, which isn't particularly strong, but it's better than nothing. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and add it to my army here. And we can probably explore out this way, not only to find out where the Ardent Mages are, but there's these ruins here. And we can try to find another minor village. Mill Foundry's complete. Very good. Boss will add a population point, and alright, a cost reduction on city, which is a good thing. Can add the borough, but I don't like the negative effect on morale just yet, or I'm sorry, approval. So we'll wait until we can build the sewers, and then we'll build the district. Move this guy because we're actually at a negative dust output. I don't want to get into the negatives. Move him. Search that. We have found 30 dust, which I like. It's not the best thing, but looks like we're actually... Okay, so I forgot to tell you, we're playing on normal because A, I didn't want to look like a fool, and B, I wanted to show you how competent the AI is at normal. And as you can see, I'm not leading, and of course I'm not playing perfectly, but the AI, the orange AI, the Ardent Mages that we've already met, have already jumped out to a 12-point lead. Keep doing that, sorry. So we got the sewer system, perfect. And what I'll do next is I can either do the public library so I can have an increase in research, or I can use this, but I'm going to go ahead with the increase in research because I'm not really very aggressive with my units just yet. Oh wow, they pacified that one too. Looks like the Ardent Mages are on a roll. Running around, just killing people, gaining experience points. Good for them. Take a quick look of the land, and there are the Ardent Mages. Little bastards. It's funny because I usually play as the Ardent Mages, and in fact, between the two of these factions, the Cultists and the Ardent Mages, I almost don't play any of the other factions. I just really like them. If you're not familiar with the Ardent Mages, they have like active skills for their combat and stuff that I appreciate and I enjoy. And you also have what's it called? You also have like strategic spells too that are just fun to use. I keep tapping that and it's not doing anything. Let's come down here to see where we're at with building. We're done. Let's build the sewer. We can actually rush it, but I don't want. Oh no, not for 178. It's only 2 turns away, so we'll leave it at that. Gaining a decent amount of influence, which is good. And I'm gonna do a couple more turns, and then I'm gonna stop it for now, and we'll pick back up the next episode. I'm not gonna do this. I'm actually going to apply with no empire plan because right now I want to increase my influence points to the point where I can continue to subjugate the minor factions here. I need 80 this time around, so I want to make sure that I have enough, and that's going to take a while. Basically going to take about 10 turns. Oh no, nuts are right. I can't do math. It's going to take about 7 turns, 6 turns? Yeah, 6 or 7 turns. It's going to be 7 turns because 6 turns isn't going to be enough. So I'm going to continue to explore around. Looks like ruins. And yeah, sorry. Don't know why I clicked on that. I meant to right click it. I was thinking right click in my head and then I left clicked it because I am not very smart. 40 dust. Perfecto. free money. Empty construction queue. We can't have that, can we? Let's see what Fizzy looks like around here. We want to expand our district. That one... You know what we could do? No, I don't know that that's going to work too well. There's no real reason to expand the districts yet. Not seeing a great tile that would make much sense. But with the approval effects, yeah, so we've got a decent effect from our approval rating right now. I don't want to mess with it. So let's do this instead. Let's build a preacher unit. And for 1 turn apiece, let's go ahead and build 2. We can add them to our army up here. I can bring the army down, or they can meet them somewhere. And that way I don't get caught with my pants down. Preacher is good. Cool. Let's get him up. Awesome. Let's go ahead and explore that. We'll play 1 more turn, and then I'm going to stop it for now. And we can pick it back up on the next episode. We'll see if I can get one of these episodes going at least once or twice a week. Use a hero-led army to search the location indicated on the map. Is there a turn? Yes, there's a turn limit. So 15 turns. I get 20 influence out of that, so that's huge. And it's over here. I can totally do this in 20 turns. Might have to come back over here. And obviously winter started. I sort of glossed over that. Winter has begun, so that's going to slow us down a bit, which may create a problem getting there in 15 turns, but I doubt it. It's 4 turns, but it's going to be double that because I can only move 1 square, or 1 hex. So, yeah, it's about 8 or 9 hexes, which is more than, or less than 15 turns, so I'll be good. Zoom out, kind of take a look at the land, and probably, and by probably I mean definitely, end it now, and we'll pick it back up with the next episode here in a few days. Hoping that you guys get a good feel for the cultists. They're pretty rad. I like them a lot. I like their gameplay mechanic. And what we'll do in the next episodes is start to look at converting the boss maybe here, or coming back down and converting this Keratin. I don't know if it's a soft C or a hard C, but that minor village. And continuing to get through our quest and broadening our power. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave some comments in the comment section about what you might like to see or about how horribly I'm playing. And in the meantime, thanks for watching. See you soon.